Welcome, everyone, to Global Markets Radio Week Ahead. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Sunday, February the 19th, 2012, 4:52 p.m. Eastern. Dollar's gapping down, S&P going to gap up. Hopefully you read some of my posts, or if you don't know, China cutting reserve requirements by 50 basis points, basically a rate cut. Japan and China both agreeing to help the Eurozone out. And then on the negative side, Iran cutting off oil to the UK and France, but that's really, they were going to cut them off anyway. So I don't know how much of a negative that is. So we have the dollar gapping down a little bit. Commodity currencies actually taking the lead. Euro gapping up a little. Aussie, Kiwi, Loonie, commodity currencies, printing. You know, gold's going to explode on the open. So it should be one hell of a night. We did have some numbers that just came out. New Zealand producer prices on the input side, higher than expected. On the output side, weaker. I can never understand that. To me, the output should be the most important thing, but more than input. But eventually it should feed through. But much weaker than expected, of only 0.1 versus 0.5. That's a quarterly number. And we do get Japanese trade balance coming out tonight. The yen should be very active. Back in the day, the yen would move on trade balance big time. You never know. London house prices. And that's really it. Bank holiday, no European numbers. We'll go over the rest of them when we take a look at the weekly charts. But first and foremost, I want to wish the best to one of my oldest members. Her husband passed away. The whole family listens to my show. Electra, Jean, Bill. Bill, may you rest in peace. Bill Hetman. My heart goes out to the family. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Very sad. So I think we should all have a moment of prayer. Terrible. Just terrible. Very sad. Too many deaths lately. Too many people I know dying. I don't like it. I really don't like it. So this show is in Bill's memory. Bill, I'm going to have a beer. I don't usually drink beer, but I'm going to have a beer. Thinking about you, my friend. He used to call me Meathead. But I like to think I kept him around a little bit longer. Very sad. One of my few members I've met in person. Not Bill, the family. Electra, Jean. But very sad, really. All of us, all the premium members, I'm sure. Our prayers go out for you, Jean. You too, Electra. All right, so looking at the S&P weekly chart, it's going to be gone on the open. It's going to be gone on the open. To the moon, Alice. All the ends gapping up. We might fill in the gap, but this is pretty good news. This is really pretty good news. And again, really, we have no news. Obviously, the Greek deal is supposedly going to come out today. And we take a look at the S&P weekly. To the moon, Alice. This could be the week. Maybe we get a monster reversal. Maybe we close strong. But one thing's for sure. We're going up. We might even hit 1,400 this week. Who knows? Look at the dollar index. It's not looking very pretty. And that is all weekly charts, remember. And you have the 10, 20, 30 exponential moving averages. We're going to break through the 30 EMA. And we should easily probably come down to 77.20. 30 on the Dixie. We break through there, and all the floodgates come out, we go to 75. Certainly taken out these lows right here. That's 76.63. That's what we could certainly come down to. But in my opinion, I think this week is going to be more about the yen. The yen, the yen, the yen. We do get trade balance coming out of Japan. I mean, Japan has, what are they, 300% debt GDP ratio, and they're going to lend money to the Europeans. They got a current account surplus, I understand, but still. So they're doing more QE, and they're going to help the Europeans. Wow. So you could really see the yen absolutely weakening. And that, again, might even hold up the dollar index, though it is a smaller percentage. The euro makes up about 40%. But this dollar yen is gone. Like the wind. To the moon. This is the move I've been talking about. This is it. Now, we are 3 weeks into this move, technically, right? We got the hammer, bullish engulfing continuation, right? But look at this chart. This is just the last 3 years. We've broken all sorts of downtrend channel lines. 1. And we're going to break this one. We're going to 84, people. 84, 85, absolutely. We go in a straight moonshot. I highly recommend reading Dennis Gartman's newsletter from Friday. I don't really recommend it that often. If you don't have it and you like to read it, email me, info@globalfxllc.com. He spent the first 2 pages on it. I'm not saying I give that away for my premium service, but maybe I do. Maybe I don't. But in looking at this dollar yen, it's looking gorgeous. Gorgeous. We take out 80. Very significant. Momo to the moon. And you know what? It would make sense for the Bank of Japan to intervene now. Run the shorts out of town. Abso-freaking-lutely. Run them out. And we look at this euro yen, are we overbought? Are we getting a little? Sure. But look where we've come from. And when these things move, they move. When you get momentum, Momo. BOP. Euro yen. Listen, I'm not sure if we're going to reverse this week. But the way we closed and the good news out, we should have continuation. We could reverse this week. It's possible. But we're certainly going to get follow-through. I can promise you that. Especially with the S&Ps gapping up in about an hour. Who knows where they're going to gap up to. But in looking at this, look at this sterling yen. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. This thing might run all the way 130. Easy. Breaking all sorts of downtrend channel lines. Everything. The double bottom. This thing looks gorgeous. And I'll tell you some of the commodity yens. I'll tell you the Swiss yen. Looking at that one. Look at the Swissy. And again, remember, talks about the SNB, the Swiss National Bank, letting 120 go. That happens, say hello to my little friend. To the moon. Yes, it's up 600 pips from the lows. Yes, I would love a pullback. I don't know if we're going to get one. And when you look at this weekly, it's only 200 pips. 300. That's not a lot. If this is a real move in the yen, which I believe it is, we're going up a lot more. 1,000 pips. Aussie yen, gorgeous. And we look at that weekly chart, this thing is flagging. The 10, 20, 30 have crossed to the upside. This thing isn't that overbought at all. And you look at the wedge on the weekly, breaking out of the wedge. It already has, but it's flagging. This thing looks awesome. There's the Aussie dollar. If you look at the Aussie yen, a little bit different, a little bit more overbought, sorry. But this one still has more to go. Absolutely. breaking out of the whole downtrend channel line and the wedge. Yes, it's up last week nicely. Only 200 pips, though. I don't see why this thing can't go to 88. And if we really start going Momo, we're talking 90. But maybe we stall. You can make a case for head and shoulders if we stall right here. Left shoulder, right shoulder over here, head, neckline. So we should definitely get continuation. Absolutely. Whether or not we follow through and close strong at the end of this week, I have no idea. Kiwi yen looks like it's going to make a run for the highs. Should be easy. But this dollar yen is going, gone. And like I said, I think gold's going to gap up with more printing of money. China lowering rates. I'll tell you, this loonie yen. This baby I love. Love. This thing looks like it wants to go to the moon. Remember, people, I am doing a winter special. And we are really like a family here. I am so depressed over this. Gene, I'm so upset I can't tell you. And we feel like we know each other for years. So, when you become part of a team, it's a lot, trading is a lot less lonely. But, again, the show is in memory of Bill. Horrible. But look at this loonie yen. Looks like 84 easy. I mean, look at the breakout of the wedge. It's gone. Yes, last week was a nice move. Absolutely. It's not over. We should get nice continuation. Looks like 84 easy. The train has left the station. But we're only at the first and second stops. Don't worry. Buy the pullback. Dollar yen is going to be a rock this week. A freaking rock. Now, as far as numbers coming out this week, we do have plenty of them. Tomorrow, we got inflation expectations coming out of New Zealand. We got Stephen speaking. Remember, there's a big political situation in Ruden in Australia. And I think this New Zealand's going to really outperform Aussie Kiwi. Looks not very good. I think we roll over in this Aussie Kiwi. Big time. Certainly down to my channel line. 125. Another 300 pips, baby. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Bar down coming. New Zealand, dollar to the moon. It's already up there, but it's going. And again, we flagged. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. One of the things I want to show you guys, this was last week, and this was, I got to tell you, I got chopped up to death, but this is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen this. 4 days. Look, hammer. Sort of, inside day, but hammer. Shooting star, hammer, shooting star. That's how crazy our week was last week. Well, guess what? This week is going to be the opposite. This week we take it out. To the moon, Alice. Gone like the wind. Printing money. S&P should be up. Dollar negative. You measure the move. This thing goes to 85 easy. Easy. And I would say right around this high right here. That's 85.90. Target on New Zealand dollar. If I'm right about Aussie Kiwi, to the moon. Should be relative strength winner. Aussie dollar. And again, my winter special is on. 3 months, $400. You give me 3 months, I'll give you the world. No refunds, but I guarantee you will learn more than any other service you've ever done. We might not make money. We should. I'll never guarantee we're going to make money. But I promise you, you'll learn something. 100%. $100. Email me, info@globalfxllc.com if you'd like more information on it. And the charts are frozen. Lovely. All right, well. Let's take a look at this euro-dollar chart. Certainly flagging. This whole move, really, not even much of a gap up. Commodity currencies are the ones that gapped up, as they should, because gold is going to gap up. Hell yeah. To the moon. So we look at that euro, and it looks to me like it's going to go. I mean, this is just an incredible week last week, I have to tell you. But we've broken this whole downtrend channel. Looks like we want to continue. And the Greek deal should get done tonight. There's no real news. We get nice numbers later in the week. Canadian retail sales. HSBC manufacturing PMI. That's on Tuesday. Wednesday, Asia. Look for a disaster. You want a possible turnaround Tuesday? It'll be on that. Absolutely. But this euro looks like it wants to make a run. Fly like the wind. If you get good Greek news, oh yeah. Oh, it's definitely going to go. I mean, look at this Aussie dollar again. Up, down, up, down, up, down. But making higher lows, making higher highs. We're going to break through. It is safe. It's time, baby. To the moon, Alice. And this New Zealand chart, I love this chart too in New Zealand. Hourly chart. Again, down, up, down, up, down, up. Nuts. We're nowhere. Ready to go. Fly me to the freaking moon. And the Swiss is going to be a play, absolutely. No doubt. Try and get the weeklies up. Oh, there we go. And we look at sterling dollar on the weekly. Nice reversal. Fibonacci took out the golden retracement, 61.8, and now it looks like it wants to fly. Cable looks good. Certainly make a move the 165 level. Why not? Sterling yen is gone. Dollar yen's going to hold. Oh, baby. And I'll tell you, you look at all these, the pound kiwi, for example. I'm sorry, I didn't go home with any positions over the weekend. I can't believe it again. Would have worked. This baby looks toast. Say bye-bye. Again, gold should be up big. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I know I'm doing this, but something's wrong. Look at the weekly chart in gold. And this thing looks like it wants to go make a run for 1,800. And should we take this out? 1770 to the moon. More printing money. Broke the whole downtrend channel line. Held. Looks like it wants to fly. Yeah, you got the wicks here, but over 1770, gone like the wind. See, we got the weekly chart in Aussie dollar. We did it already, but it looks gorgeous. Should we take this out? We're going to fly. Like the wind. New Zealand. I love it. Gone. But again, you see flagging. And we're going to get Momo. Momentum. Absolutely. Cable, again, looks great. Dollar Canada. Weekly chart. That's a daily. Rolling over. DC, baby. 4-week low. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to crack through here. Say hello to 98. Easy. Easy. Oh, look at the yens, people. I hope you bought them. This dollar yen is gone. Loonie yen, gone. The train is leaving the station. You got to get on board. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you. Andrew Spanton. Hey, join our team. It's time to print some money in the end. Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need, who truly loves to make you money. Dollar Swiss looks like it's going lower. Info at globalfxllc.com. Voice of Forex all over the place. Bye-bye.